you know what? Let's give Doom the most honest review possible. This has been my PvP team for a while now. Sentry, Silver Surfer, Wolverine. All I'm going to do is I'm going to slot in Doom instead of Sentry. And I do that because of the leadership, but also because I feel like given his cost, given what it takes to get Dr. Doom, he ought to be close to Sentry. Now, I'm not saying he is Sentry, but I think he should be close. He should be like 80, 85% of what Sentry is. Just to clarify here, this is a 20 Odin's Blessing build with Power of Angry Hulk, Max Enhancement, 4-star Artifact, Brilliant Conquest, and the uniform. On Doom's side, we have, okay, not 20 Odin's Blessings, but we do have 12 Odin's Blessings. We're just opting for more HP in this case. We have Power of Angry Hulk stage 12. We have a 4-star Artifact now. We got the Artifact. We have a Brilliant Authority, and we got the uniform. So it's not an exact one-to-one build. Really, the big difference maker possibly is the Conquest. Possibly. But, yo, we also get a team-up thing here. Oh, shit, we get a team-up. Conspiracy of Doom. We get energy attack and all defense. So, as the title says, this video is over as soon as Dr. Doom solos an entire team. And we're just going to go on autoplay. Boom. I'm just going to autoplay. This is what I normally do. This is what I've been doing for the past few months. And I pretty much never lose. Like, I lose like 1 out of 50 fights. Something like that. Which is basically, I never lose. So let's see. Not to say that Sentry would solo the entire team, but he certainly can. He certainly can. He just died to Silver Surfer. Okay. Like, you know, I was sort of pondering this. I was puzzling this. I was like, do we just want every new tier 4 to just be better than all the rest, right? No. But holy shit, he's so bad. He doesn't even kill Silver Surfer once. Wow. But then again, my Silver Surfer, oh, he clutched it out. Shit. Goddamn. Here's the thing. It's not that we need every new character to be stronger than the last character. Like, we know power creep is inevitable, but we also know that you can't have power creep 100% of the time. I get that. At the same time, though, you have to weigh the cost of these characters. Like, why did they choose Doom if they weren't going to do a good job? This is what you have to ask yourself. Why did they choose Doom if they were just going to flop on it? They just don't choose Doom. Just choose somebody else, right? But you're wasting essentially the value of a very strong character by choosing him and then just flopping, right? We're gonna lose here because artifacts. Yeah. Okay. That was an easy dub, by the way. If I had Sentry, that team gets washed, bro. That team gets washed with Sentry. So then, you know, what do you want? What do you want me to do? You want me to sub? You want me to sub Doom for? I mean, I'm not subbing Doom for Wolverine. Let's be real here. Okay, he just died right away. I'm subbing Doom for Silver Surfer? Really? I don't know about that, dude. He's gonna die without dealing any damage. He doesn't even deal damage. Like, he just fucking flops, dude. Look at that. Silver Surfer one-shot Sentry with 1 hit. I've seen people already say they think Silver Surfer is out of the meta for PvP. I don't agree with that at all, by the way. I think it's build dependent. But Silver Surfer provides a unique ability at least. He provides Reflect, right? So he punishes specific types of characters very, very effectively. Doom doesn't do that. Doom doesn't do anything niche in that sense, right? He has Revive like Sentry, whatever, blah, blah, blah. But he doesn't do anything niche like that. He doesn't have Immortality like Wolverine to just pile on and pile through. And he doesn't have the Reflect. So he gets lopped in with characters like Sentry where he has to be strong enough, bro. He just has to be, you know? So, yeah, I sort of debated this in my head, but ultimately it comes down to, in this case, Doom is too cool. Okay, there, he finally gets a kill. Doom is too expensive of a character and too cool of a character to be this bad. I think that's what it boils down to. We don't need every new character, every new tier 4 to be better than the last. We do need tier 4s like Mr. Fantastic. We need tier 4s like Echo. You know, as bad as they are. I said it in my video and I stand by it. We need characters like that who are just kind of middling so that, you know, not everything is a huge creep. But middling should not apply to characters like Doom, right? And to be fair to the devs, they have hit it out of the park. They nailed the balancing for Silver Surfer. They nailed the balancing for Thanos. They nailed the balancing for Sentry. Like, they've done a very good job. Really, the only characters that they've screwed up the balancing on this year, Madeline wasn't quite strong enough. She was very close, though. She was very close. I think, like, a small 5 to 10% tweak, and Madeline could be good. I think they messed up Madeline. They messed up Quicksilver. Honestly, as a world boss and as a native tier 2, Quicksilver should be stronger. And then now they've messed up Doom. So they only messed up 3. They only really flopped on 3. you know? But Doom is probably the worst of the three. Doom is probably the worst of the three. You know, for him to be worse than Madeline is crazy. He's worse than Madeline, and he comes out 6 months after Madeline. That's insane. That's actually insane. Is the video over? Is the video over? If Doom kills Sentry twice, the video is over. He killed Sentry once. This was supposed to be a 10-minute video, Dr. Doom. No shot. He died. I said it. The video is over as soon as Doom solos a team, and we had some shit-ass team there with Ancient One. That's crazy, bro. That's insane. Man, I don't know. I just don't know, man. He just gets flopped. He gets wrecked on the intro, bro. Can you imagine a tier 4 dying within 5 seconds? Just to put it into context, like he's dying as fast as Wasp dies. Like, it's garbage. It's beyond garbage tier, you know? Like, a tier 4 Doctor Doom dying within 5 seconds is just, like, they clearly did not balance check this guy. That much is quite obvious, right? Because if they had balance checked him, they would have seen this. But hey, I'm open to work. If the devs want to hire me, I work for free. I'll freely balance characters. As long as they listen to what I'm saying at least like 20% of the time, you know? Because the only thing worse than not being able to balance these characters is having the title of character balancing, and then they never listen to you, so then people just think you're a moron, right? Hey, there you go. 1 HP Wolverine saves the day. Bench pressing the meta. People say Wolverine's not in the meta. What are you talking about, bro? Wolverine's too strong. They did a really good job with Wolverine. They balanced him really well. He's over a year old. That's actually crazy. Yeah. But that's a new record. 3 seconds. Can we find something faster? Dr. Doom died. His first death within 3 seconds of the fight starting. This is a new record. I genuinely think I can pull a tier 2 who will take longer to die. I genuinely feel like Singularity will take longer than 3 seconds to die. I mean, this Sentry is putting in some mad work. I'm not going to lie and say this is like a shitty build or something. He's putting the clamps on my whole team here. The video is going to be over because his Sentry is going to solo my whole team. But he tiered 4 me with Hulk? Tier 4s matter. This guy doesn't have the... I mean, yeah, there we go. Finally, holy shit. I don't know how Wolverine's going to do here. He's probably going to get his artifact triggered and then... Oh, but he has Colossus at the end. Oh, okay. No, never mind. He's got a Greed or he's got a Conquest. I don't think I can win this. Let me see what he has. Conquest, yeah. Oh, the Clutchinator. Oh, the God Colossus? No, not today, buddy. Not today. All right. Well, still no showing from Doom. Can Doom die in 2 seconds? Can Doom die? Another thing you won't notice, by the way, there's no Doom. I'm not fighting any Dooms. No one's using Doom on their PvP team. Why? Because he's shit. That's why. So if you think this is just one guy crying in front of the camera, there are thousands of dudes crying in front of their phones. Okay, you just can't see them. All right, and I'm not talking about your grinder. Now, here, interesting to see Thanos. Another thing to be that's not interesting, but another thing to consider here is I'm setting Doom as my team so you can have fun dunking on Doom. I also made fun of people who had bad tier 4 strikers, and I'm using Venom. That's pretty useless. I should probably have like Quicksilver or Jean or something like that. Jean would probably be the best, I think, for for Doctor Doom. Unless I use like Wolverine or something like that. His damage is so bad, dude. The tier 3 only gets Thanos to 50%, by the way. Like, I can't. That's insane. That's just insane, bro. He tier 3'd Thanos and he got him to 50%. And this guy doesn't even have like Colossus or some kind of like support buffs, you know? It's just raw damage, bro. It's just a raw damage check. Come on, get the kill, buddy. There you go. Attaboy. Look, like if you see this team, right? Doom is doing nothing. So this is probably the best way to show how shit he is in PvP. Is to show you that I'm taking my PvP team, my best PvP team, Sentry, Surfer, and Wolverine, And I'm basically just taking my best piece out, throwing in Doom, and I'm still winning all 10 fights, even though Doom just kills himself in the first... Doom just folds in the first minute of the fight. He kills no one. He basically doesn't do any... If anything, using Doom puts me at... Obviously, using Doom puts me at a disadvantage because I'm not using Sentry, right? But it puts me at an even greater disadvantage that you didn't consider, I think, because he lets my enemy charge up. So right now, this Silver Surfer is a lot closer to his tier 3, is going to be a lot closer to his tier 3 when my Surfer comes out because of the fact that he's allowed to just do a bunch of skills against Doom. He gets the kill on Surfer there, but what I said stands here. If Sentry doesn't kill him instantaneously, then this is just allowing Sentry to charge up faster, right? So it's a massive disadvantage. Bro, Surfer's so good. Anywho, the rest of the meta remains, you know, unchanged. But Doom, I don't know, man. They got to go back to the drawing board with this one. Or here's the thing. Or what they need to do, I'll say this. I'll give the devs 2 outs. I think they have 2 options out of this situation. The first option is pretty obvious. They just make him better for PvP, right? They change his counterattack skill to being different so that his counterattack skill either gives him iframe ignore for a few seconds, like Adam Warlock's Commander gave me that idea, or they change his second skill so that it's not a counter, it's just an iframe ignore skill, and they just change the animation so it's always that second animation, that bigger, you know, longer animation, and then he's just always doing that iframe ignore skill, right? They just remove the counter part of it, because honestly, the counter part of it is what's ruining it and what's making it so inconsistent. That's their first out, is basically like tweaking his stats, whatever, and tweaking his second skill. The second out that the devs have is just say, you know what, guys, this uniform is not meant for PvP. This uniform is meant for PvE, and we're going to be changing Doom's. We're going to be adding another ability to Doom. We're going to give him another ability so that he's available for more world boss stages, so that he's even more valuable for world boss. And we're going to crank up his damage for PvE, you know? In either situation, they have to buff this uniform because it's not very strong compared to 3099. It's too close in value to 3099, and that's unacceptable. That uniform is 3 years old, buddy. That uniform is 3 years old. Oh, we triggered the artifact. Perfect. So this should be impossible to lose unless we... Yep, there you go. But again, it's no thanks to Doom, buddy. This video would literally go on forever. I would never stop recording, and therefore I would never be able to upload the video. You guys would never see this. If I actually kept true to the title, I would never get this video uploaded. All right, so he doesn't die in the first 3 seconds because Colossus is there first. Oh, he dies in the first 7 seconds or 6 seconds. Awesome. Very cool. Yeah, he needs a lot of help, bro. They should have given him iframe ignore on his 5th skill or something instead of his 2nd skill. This is just not the way, dude. He's a tickle monster. There we go. Okay, he gets a kill. Nice. Tickle monster, bro. Fucking tickle monster. Just gets folded. With the tier 4 healing him, by the way. Just gets absolutely folded. Jeez. Jeez Louise. Yeah. Well, this was a fun experiment, I'm not gonna lie, but it shows very clearly that Doom is fucking useless. We only lost once, and it was no thanks to... None of those wins were due to Doom. All of those wins were due to Silver Surfer and Wolverine, you know? And again, I have good builds on them, but they're very, very similar to the builds that I have on... I mean, they're better than the build that I have on Sentry and Doom. So there's really no excuse for Doom to be that much worse than Sentry, right? There's really, really no excuse. So yeah, they either need to fix his 2nd skill or add iframe ignore to another skill, or they need to go all in on PvE, and they need to give him another ability so that he's available for more stages. Because right now, if we go and look on the ranking for tier 4s, he's only available for, let's see here, he's only available for 26 stages. That's not quite enough. I think if they said, you know what, he's all in on PvE, guys, he's not supposed to be PvP. This was like kind of, you know, an interim build. We're going to come back next year with another Doctor Doom for the Fantastic Four movie, yada, yada, yada. So we're going to tweak his accumulation. We're going to tweak his whatever. Like, we're going to lean into the PvE buffs, right? We're going to increase his chain hit, whatever. And then we're going to add an extra ability. We're going to give him a 3rd ability, because they can do that if they want, right? It's not like they're constrained by some sort of invisible logic. They can do whatever they want. So they can add an extra ability to make him available for like 33 stages, 32 stages, right? And then if you look here, like, this is actually a really good idea, and I think this is a really good alternative to making him almost as good as Sentry for PvP. Spider-Gwen, Captain Marvel, Luna Snow, Sharon Rogers, Echo, Black Widow, Shadow Shell, Cable, Blue Dragon. What do all of those characters have in common, right? All of these 9 characters at the top. Besides the fact that they're almost all women. They're all heroes. They're all heroes. So the very first villain there is Dr. Octopus, available for 31 stages. Dr. Octopus is pretty good, don't get me wrong, but he's also kind of annoying to play. He's kind of annoying to play. So they could give Doom an extra ability and bump up his usage so that he's available for as many stages of World Boss Legend as Dr. Octopus, or maybe a little bit more, right? So he's around like Cable, Shadow Shell level, 32, 33, and that's multiplied by 5, right? And then you have like a new villain, because yeah, you have Dr. Octopus, Carnage, Hulk down here, but nobody else, and nobody in the last year, right? No, think about that. No villain in the last year has been given more stages for World Boss. That's crazy, right? So it's all dominated by heroes. So yeah, I think either way is good, honestly. They really can go either way, but they absolutely have to buff him. This is embarrassing. I really thought the artifact would help a little bit here because it gives him a bunch of damage. But no, he's still a big-time shitter. So yeah, get your toilets out, boys. Get your toilets out. Anyways, hit me up in the comments down below. Thank you so much for watching the video. Smash the like button if you enjoyed the content. If you have a clip of Doom dying, if you have a clip of Tier 4 Doom dying in less than 3 seconds, send it to me. I'll feature you on the channel. And I'll see you in the next one. Take care.